Hello everyone, Isam here. Welcome to our first ever design tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a very simple design, something like this on the screen here. The reason why I'm doing this video so simple is because I want to show you I'm only going to be using probably around 3 tools here. So that means you can find these in any software and it's going to be a universal tutorial. But I do recommend Illustrator and Photoshop because I believe they give you the most control over your design, but it's up to you in the end. I'm going to be using Illustrator because I think Illustrator is much better for designing something like this, for illustrations and much more. Photoshop is more for manipulating photos and just editing a photo really. So, yep, let's get started. I'm going to start by showing you how to set up your document. So I'm going to go to File, New, and in your new documents panel we're gonna go down the whole fields, every field, sorry. So name, this can be any name you want. I'm just gonna type in my own name. It can be the name of your design, it can be the name of your friend, but let's not write the name of your friend, that's a bit weird. Profile, so this is what you're targeting as a platform. Let's say print because we want this to be a print. Number of artboards, we're gonna talk about this as we cross that bridge. Now we're gonna keep it as 1. Size, keep it as that. Letter, so 3000 by 3000 pixels, please. Yep. Bleed doesn't make a difference because it's not a PDF to print, so we're gonna set our own margins. Advanced might be disabled, so click on advanced, make sure it's CMYK. It's gonna be CMYK anyway because once you click on print there, it changes CMYK. The reason this is very important because if it's not CMYK, if it's RGB, then if you like a color and you use that in your design, when you print it out, it's going to be a different shade because it looks different on the screen than to what you're going to print out. Also because if you're using gradients and everything, it's going to be so hard to print that out unless it's digitally printed. So yep, CMYK it is. High resolution, PPI needs to be 300 because we don't want a blurry t-shirt. These two things, take my word for it, ignore these. Okay, this is your document setup. Now we're going to cross that bridge I was speaking about, your artboard. This is one artboard in one document. We can make another artboard by clicking the artboard and making, now we have 2. Now we can make this 3000 by 3000 too, but I don't want to do that. We're only going to be using one design. Every artboard is for each different design. You can have many artboards in one document. Let's stay with one because it's going to speed our work up and it's not going to take, rendering will be quicker. So I am zooming in and out by holding command and pressing plus and minus key. If you have a Windows machine, you're going to be pressing control and plus and minus. Plus obviously makes it bigger because you're going to magnify it, minus the other way around. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the text type tool, click here, type in today was a cold day in. Then I'm going to click on selection tool. Then these corners appear. I'm going to hold shift and click on the diagonal corner, click, drag it down. The reason why I held shift is because if I don't hold shift and use it, it's not going to constrain the proportion, so I have to hold shift to keep it straight. Now I am going to align this to my artboard horizontally and vertically. Then I'm going to move it a bit up. I'm going to press command and R to enable my rulers. Then I'm going to click on the ruler here. Then I'm going to drag out a guide and click here. Ignore this one because I forgot to mention it and I clicked one out. You can even do that from here and here. We don't need them ones. Okay, so once we have that, I'm going to change the font to League Spot and Bold. It's something I downloaded commercially free, so make sure your fonts are commercial free and they don't cause any copyright issues. There you go. Next I'm going to click on here and I'm going to press command and C, command and F. That was basically control and paste. It's usually control V to paste, but that will paste it anywhere. Command and F means pasting it in front. So if I change the color and now I drag this down, see it was exactly on top of the previous one. If I pressed command and B, that would have pasted it behind. So B for behind, F for front. I'm gonna drag and pull this down, and now I'm gonna command A, sorry. Every time I say command, it's obviously gonna be control if you're on a Windows machine. I'm using a Mac. So now I'm gonna type in London. Oh, make sure it's capital. Hello, if I can spell it right. Hello, N-D-O-N, please. Now I'm gonna make sure this is exactly lined up to, yep. Oh, so that's lined up. I want these to be the same color, so let's make that black now too. Okay, that's basically it for the design. See, now okay, another thing to mention. I usually create a rectangle from the first line to the bottom line and make sure it's a different color. This is my measuring tool. Now I'm gonna make this underneath here as well. So now if I was supposed to have another line, it's gonna be equally distributed between all lines. See? And we can even do that in that line, but sometimes we might have some type of icon or design and we want to distribute it manually. This is the way. Let's delete that for now. I want to add in a line here, and I want to make the stroke black. You see, we have two properties here for color. We have a fill color and a stroke color. Stroke is an outline. If I go up here and I make this outline red and I make it thicker, I don't want an outline. And this doesn't have a fill. This is only an outline because it's a line. Then I'm going to control and paste this here. We recommend using no more than 3 colors, so a primary, a secondary, and an accent color. 1 color is good too, 2 colors are great. So yeah, so use the measuring tool we created and make sure it's all equally distributed. In next tutorials, we can even add in, I'm going to do a really simple snowflake, so I'm just going to use the pen tool, and this is not how I design it, by the way. I'm just going to make this for you just to show you in the next tutorial we can add in icons because we have spaces. So that's supposed to be a snowflake, but let's ignore that. You can even add in stars if you wanted. There's a star tool here, so let's add in a star right now. So the star has nothing to do with London at the moment. It's a bit smaller. This is a really retro kind of look now, but yeah, so make sure it's aligned properly. You can measure the tools and everything. Just to show you how you can make a very simple design. You can change the text to write your name, your own phrase, and maybe add in some more words here. Use no more than 3 different fonts in the design. This is what I recommend. I mean, you can add anything you like and make it look good. And this is basically it. Now I can decide if I want this to be on a different color. So if I make everything white now, so everything that has a background color, that can be changed here. Everything, not even this one, everything that doesn't have a background color and it's only a line has to be changed here. Now I'm gonna see how I'm going through all of these. Every tool that has an arrow, that can be changed. Something's behind that. So if I hold down Alt and click, I want this. Here you go. So you see this line here. This is the edge of your artboard. But we're not going to go over the margins we created. Anything that goes outside this line won't be printed. It's not going to be. It's just not going to be there. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to see this. So I want to make this, get rid of that and make this black for black t-shirts. Now I'm going to send this to back, so I'm going to I'm going to right click and I'm going to move this behind everything. The fastest way to move it behind, if you click, then press command, then shift and then the left square bracket key to move it behind everything. Now you can change the font and change the color, and you can pick on the color of the t-shirts you want to target. So this is the first very simple design tutorial. In the next ones we're going to show you how to make something cooler. So if this said fish, for example, we can warp the text to make sure it looks like a fish. see what I'm doing here, and maybe adding a few bubbles that go up depending on the design we're creating. So right now it was just basic plain flat design. Next tutorials, as I mentioned, will be better than this. So please leave me a comment and let me know what you think of the tutorial. If it's too fast, let me know. I tried to make it fast because I want to show you how fast it is just to create a simple design using a limited amount of tools, which can be found in any other program. So it's universal. See you in the next video. Let me know if you want to see something specific so we can create something you want to see. If you guys want more of the icons and design side, we can add in more design and more graphics. If you want just text, we can take out everything. Just make sure it's just text. Yeah, in the next video we're gonna have more fun. So thank you for watching. Take care. I'm Isam. One more time just to let you guys know, my name is right here. See ya. Bye.